I'm sure most of you have heard the saying, what you don't know can't hurt you, or ignorance is bliss. But when it comes to your hard earned money and your personal finances, what you don't know can and will hurt you. And ignorance is not bliss. In fact, ignorance in personal finance and investing means struggle, pain, and losing your hard earned money. And it can be painfully costly. For most people, it's challenging to navigate all the products, services, and risks that comes with really understanding their finances. See, your financial journey can be compared to climbing a mountain. You don't go unprepared without the right gear, without a map of where you are, where you're going, or what you're going to expect along the way. You don't climb Mount Everest unprepared and in a t-shirt. You've got to have a very clear understanding of the dangers that lie ahead. Some dangers are known and some could sneak up on you. So before we set on foot on the mountain in your journey to financial freedom, you've got to fully grasp what's on that path before you begin. See, one false step could mean the difference between living in anxiety and stress or joyfully enjoying an abundant life of financial freedom. Here's the thing, you can't ask somebody to climb your mountain for you, but you also can't do it alone. You're going to need a guide who has your best interest in heart. And in this video, I hope to be your guide and maybe share with you a few tips that can help you along the way that I've learned personally in my journey. You're going to learn 3 dangers to watch out for in your investment journey, and understanding these dangers will help you avoid them. My name is Yvonne, and the goal in this channel is personal growth. So if you want to improve the quality of your life, click the subscribe button to level up. Now, the first danger of investing that I want to share with you is hidden fees. You see, most beginner investors give up a large amount of their potential returns to fees. You want to keep as much of your money as possible and see it grow, but the hidden fees really burn away at the money that could be in your pocket. Hidden fees are like little parasites eating up your money. I'm sure you've heard of the saying that investing is sometimes compared to a casino. In his book, Money Master the Game, Tony Robbins compares mutual funds to a casino in that the house always wins. You see, whether you make money or not, the house always takes its cut in fees. We want to understand the true cost of investing. You want to understand the rules of the game of investing. See, one key place to start is to understand all the fees that eat away at your returns, including the hidden fees. At the end of the day, you want to keep costs low because this helps avoid unnecessary risks, and you keep more of your money in your pocket that way. In fact, in the book Common Sense Investing by Jack Bogle, founder of Vanguard, he points out that there's a tyranny of compounding costs and that the greatest enemy of investors is expenses and hidden fees. So, what are those expenses and hidden fees? Well, they can include a whole host of things, and they come in different names and guises. So, for example, you might see them referred to as management fees, brokers' commissions, sales loads, promotional expenses, operating expenses, portfolio turnover costs, transaction costs, and capital gains taxes. Also, too, pay attention to expense ratios. See, it's like I said, it's a financial journey. So I'm sharing this with you, but it can be overwhelming if you're going to start investing. And if you've learned one thing on this topic, start paying attention to expense ratios. And then once you get comfortable with looking at expense ratios, comparing expense ratios before you invest, then you can start getting more into the details and dig into the other types of hidden fees. So I just wanted to share that little tip with you. So the expense ratios are fees charged to investors to cover the costs. They're deducted from the dividend and capital gains distribution, so it's truly dipping into your pocket. It's deducted from the money that you would otherwise be making. So you want to pay attention to these fees, including expense ratios. And you know what? Don't be afraid to ask questions and ask for clarification on all the fees so you can compare. There's a reason why they're really, really small print. So pay attention to the small print when it comes to hidden fees. Don't be afraid to ask questions and ask for clarity. The second danger of investing that I want to share with you is just assuming that the broker is going to manage your money with your best interests in mind. You see, your financial journey requires your full participation. You've got to fully engage in it. And you don't get to put your blindfolds on over your eyes and give your money away to professionals and hope and trust that they're going to do what's best for your hard-earned money. Since most people don't have the time to do all of this financial analysis, I get it that they simply hand over their hard-earned money to a professional called a broker. But what I'm trying to say is, just be aware of the relationship and their intentions and the way they work. Okay, don't just assume that, hey, this is a professional. They've got my best interest in mind, right? I think we've learned in the last, particularly the last couple years, that that's not the case. So, do you really think that a broker has all your best interests at heart and knows you enough to make better decisions on your hard-earned money than you? And, again, I'm not saying don't work with a broker. What I am saying is you've got to really understand how they make money before you work with them, so you fully understand what you're getting yourself into. So what most people fail to understand is that a broker, by definition, works for a company. They don't work for you. They work for a company. And that company, by the way, is not required by law to do what's best in your interest. So a broker gets paid to funnel your money to the product that may be most profitable for them and their company. Okay? And they're doing the best they can for their clients with the knowledge and the tools that they've been provided with, which can have its limitations. Okay? So a broker is simply not going to find what's best for you just simply because a broker just doesn't have complete autonomy in finding what is truly the best for you. I hope that makes sense. And knowing that, or actually not knowing that, can really cost you. Okay? So an example that helped me really understand this is, let's say you're in an Italian restaurant and you're looking at the menu. Well, it's pretty clear that the waiter can only give you what's in the menu for that restaurant. Okay? So if you want sushi, the waiter just can't help you with that. They can't go across the street and get you sushi because this is an Italian restaurant and they can only give you what's available, what their company has. Okay? And in fact, let's say you want a family-style Italian dinner, but you're in a luxury Michelin-style restaurant, Italian restaurant. Well, that waiter can't help you either, right? So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that it's your job to understand what kind of restaurant you're in, what's on the menu, and if it's the right fit for you or not based on your needs. Okay? So same thing too is you have to understand, what it is you're looking for, your risk tolerance. What are your financial goals for the future, short-term and long-term financial goals? Again, your risk tolerance, okay? And that's going to help you understand what restaurant, right? What brokerage to work with, right? And also, too, you've got to understand what's on the menu and if that fits your needs. So just a lot of things have to come together, okay? And that means you've got to take that time to be aware. So, even though the people in the financial services industry may care about their client, and let's be honest, I'm sure they do, but they could only work with what they have, okay? So, it's kind of like that old saying is when all you have is a hammer, everything starts looking like a nail, right? So again, they're not going to have your best interest in mind. You have your best interest in mind, and you've got to be able to go out and seek your best interest. okay? And hire the professionals that will be able to align with you on that goal. So the third danger of investing is gambling. I know a lot of people don't get into investing because they don't want to gamble. Good for you. But don't let that stop you. Here's the thing. You don't participate in any game without first taking the time to know the rules. I remember when my family first got into the game of Uno, and that was a long time ago. But I remember that before we played, we turned the box around and we took time to read the instructions of how to play the game. You see, investing your money without understanding the game of investing, not knowing the rules, not knowing how it should be played, is really setting yourself up to lose. It's like playing a game of chess without knowing the rules of chess or even how to play chess and expecting to win. You don't win that way. See, if you invest without knowing what you're doing, then you're just basing things on pure luck. That's called gambling. See, investing without understanding is gambling. So how can you expect to win in investing if you don't know the rules of the game and how it's played, right? What are your chances, do you think, that you're actually going to win, right? So do you want to invest? I'm sure you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be listening to this video. Well, I'm going to challenge you that you have to invest first in yourself. Learn and educate yourself before you get into the game. Learning about investing is how you're going to increase your chances of success. And the bottom line is that it's dangerous for you to play with your hard-earned money. You've got to first gain the financial literacy by investing in yourself first, right? One hand shakes the other. So, and I'm going to be honest with you. Sure, you can dabble in free content, but a 10-minute video could never give you the full picture that you need to make the right decisions for your life. So in investing, there are major challenges and pitfalls that you need to avoid. But if you play the game the right way, it can truly set you up for financial freedom. And that's what we're here for. That's why I've designed and created my signature Money Mastery program. You see, traditional personal finance education tends to focus on the facts and the numbers and ignores the inner work, the mindset, the behavior, the true transformation that's needed to build lasting results. You see, it's more than just creating a budget. It's a lifestyle to really build and keep wealth. Those are two very different skill sets. Okay, so if you are ready to invest in your financial education, then this course is really for you because it's going to combine getting the full picture of personal finance and helping you create a personalized financial action plan. And this program is curated especially for those that are ready to upgrade their mindset for wealth. It's not for everybody. It's really an exclusive experience for the high achievers, those that are committed to their transformation, to get out of debt, save more, increase their income, and invest to build generational wealth. So if you're ready to live a better quality of life with more options and abundance, click on the link below in the description box to enroll. Also, check out my Goals Mastery program if you feel the need for more clarity in life. And this course is really going to help you to identify, define, and align with your life purpose. Really get your vision, mission, and goals in order. Also, it's always great to have inspirational and motivational reminders to keep moving forward toward your dreams and goals. So click the link in the description box below to choose your favorite custom designed gift for yourself, family, and friends in my online merch store. If you've enjoyed this video and want to improve the quality of your life, click the subscribe button below, and I'll see you on the next one.